Wizards of the Coast and D&D Beyond actually submits to customer demand? You heard that right. This is Levistro the Dragon of Cyberspace coming to you with all news, tips, and tricks in the gaming spectrum. If you like my work and wish to support, please hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell. Share this video so we can push out into the algorithm and join us each night 10:30 Central for Levistro Plays. Now let's get on with it, shall we? So I came across this tweet earlier from DnD Beyond. If y'all don't know, I like to play some tabletop RPGs in D&D. He came out with this tweet saying last week we released a changelog detailing how players will experience 2024 core rulebook, and we heard your feedback. I'm going to be clear. They came out with the 2024 rulebooks, and a lot of people are saying we ain't playing your new 5.5 2024 rulebook system. You know, we don't want your Mexican orcs. We don't want your gay dwarves. We don't want none of that. We want our D&D back. And the thing is like the D&D community is pretty divided. You got your normies who just came in, and you got people who've been in for a while, and you got people who use it as a soapbox. I mean, this is the world's biggest, if not used to be, greatest tabletop RPG. If you're a normie, you know what D&D is. You could watch movies, TVs with geek culture, and it's associated with D&D. Here's the post on the D&D's Beyond website by the D&D staff 10 hours ago. Last week we released a changelog detailing. How players would experience the 2024 core rulebooks on D&D Beyond. We heard your feedback loud and clear, and thank you for speaking up. Our excitement around the 2024 Corporate lets us view these planned updates as well as welcome improvements and free upgrades to existing content. We misjudged the impact of this change, and we agreed that you should be free to choose your own way to play. Taking your feedback to heart, here's what we're going to do. Players who only have access to 2014's Player Handbook will maintain their character options, spells, and magical items in their character sheets. Players who have access to 2024-2014 digital Player's Handbook can select both sources when creating new characters. Players will not need to rely on Homebrew to use their 2014 options, including spells, magical items recommended in previous changelogs. Please note, players will continue to have access to their free, shared, and purchased items on D&D Beyond with the ability to use previously acquired player options when creating characters using character sheets. We will not be changing players' character sheets except for relabeling and renaming. Example includes races to species, inspiration to heroic, inspiration, and cast spell to magic. We're dedicated to D&D Beyond, the ultimate digital tool set for Dungeons and Dragons, enhancing the platform to ensure you can create, customize, and play your game as you envision it from your first one shot to multi-year campaigns and everything in between. We're grateful to be on this journey with you. The D&D studio. And yes, while we do, while they're still adamant in making their woke changes, for example, trying to get races in the species. I don't know why they would have to do that. I want to point it out that we can celebrate and congratulate the changes. I would still say that it's not a good idea if people don't want to use the 2024 to put races as species because it takes away from the previous edition. Keep the original traditions as they are, but let's actually celebrate the fact that they actually listened to the player base and let people have their 2014 editions. As you can see here, like I actually put something in here. Okay, now put up all D&D and 1E, 2E, 3E, 3.5, and 4E. You know, since you're quote unquote dedicated to making D&D Beyond the ultimate digital tool set for Dungeons and Dragons, it would also help to allow customers to modularly buy what they need instead of full books again. Now turn memes which goes, now turn D&D Insider back on. Cool. For your next trick, put classic versus D&D under the Creative Commons like you said you were going to do last year. Honestly, rant and incredible. Like it's and as you can see, including myself, Most fans are congratulating this move while also telling them, hey, put out the old editions. Turn on the old store back on. But what do you think, player? Did WOTC and D&D make the right choice in allowing players to have their old sources back? Do you play tabletop RPGs? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, happy gaming.